everybody, it's Brian. We're running log flails again. Today, for our pickup option, I'm kind of give you an idea on how to set up one of our water combos. This will basically work for most any of the water combos, which is the bounce house with the water slide that comes off the front of it. We done have this one rolled out, planned out. You just want to go around, make sure you get all your zippers closed up before you start blowing it up. Some I have 2 zippers, back, side. Some of them I have 3, back, side, and front. This is one of the larger combos, so it'll have 3 zippers. I have one on the front of the pool, one on the side, and one on the bounce house. You get them zipped, just kind of close your Velcro there, that way it helps seal off the air, make it come up a little quicker. Now it's best if you have several people to help you with this, because you're not going to be used to dealing with them. They are very heavy, especially one this size. Going down here. Go ahead and put your blower in the tube once you get it stretched out and all your zippers closed. Cam buckle, just pull your strap tight once you get it in there. Make sure your tube's not twisted, that way it don't cut off your air if it gets twisted up. Plug your blower up, turn it on. After you plug it up, give me just a second. Once you plug it up, it'll take a couple of minutes to get it plugged up. While your unit's cranked out before it comes up. Stretch out the top of the slide where you see the net. When you do that, you see a little bladder that hangs off the top of your slide. The bottom of your net usually is where it's located. You just put your water hose in the end of that, feed it through to the other end. Once your water hose is in there, when you turn it on, it has a little hose in the bottom of the bladder. When you turn your water on, it fills that bladder up and showers out of the hose on the slide. One of the big ones like this has a splash pool attached to it. Once you get it up, it's usually a lot easier to throw one end of the water hose, another water hose in your pool, let the pool fill up, then take it, screw it into whatever hose you put over the top of the slide. The reason for that, if you just let it shower down the slide to fill your pool up, it's going to take forever to fill your pool up with water. While it's going up, one of the things to remember about these water combos you're doing for pickup, you want to allow yourself plenty of time to clean it up, drain the water, and break it down before you bring it back. And you're going to want a couple of people to help you with it, because this one right here is probably roughly close to 376, 400 pounds. The longer you can leave it up, let it drain water before you start to break it down and load it up, a lot better off you'll be, just because the water will drain out of the seams in the bottom and help lighten the load for you. It's going up, let's say, give it a few minutes. Once it does get up, while it's going up, I'll also show you, when you rent from us, you'll be provided with, of course, the inflatable, a tarp that has to go in under the inflatable, the blower, a drop cord, and steel anchors. Steel anchors that have to be anchored. You'll see these from around the unit. I think this one has 6. You'll have to anchor the steel anchors into the ground. Don't matter if it's windy, not windy, pretty day, bad day, it don't matter. It has to be anchored. You'll have to drive them in the ground. You'll want to drive them in at a little bit of an angle. That way it holds better and don't slide out of the ground. We do offer an option for a little bit more. You can reserve sandbags to use where they have big clips on them, and you just clip them on there and drop them where you don't have to drive steel stakes. Like I say, that costs a little more. If you decide to do that, let us know when you're reserving. That way we can set you some aside and make sure nobody else gets them. And we'll have them ready for you to be loaded up. It's getting on up there. Let's walk around. When you first blow it up, check it out, make sure nothing's wrong with your unit. If there is, call us immediately. Go ahead and throw your liners into your pool there for your slide. Some of these big ones take a minute to get the tops up. When the the pillars bend over, the air gets cut off from the top, so you might have to go around and help straighten it out, get the air to push up in the top to hopefully get the pillars on up. So when it bends over, it cuts the air off when it goes up to the top. Okay, once you get it pushed up, go around, get the pillars up, you can anchor it to the ground. Like again, the 18-inch steel stakes are provided. You have to anchor it. When you go to put your water hose in, it's really best if you have two water hoses, one to run up top and have another one that you can just throw in the pool, let the pool filling up while you finish up. The pool, depending on your water pressure, take about 20 or 30 minutes. Alright, when you get done with that, again, your hose, this bladder right here at the bottom of your nets, all the combos will have these. Stick your hose in there, shove it in until it goes all the way to the other side. Once you get in all the way to the other side, put that strap around it, the way it helps hold it still. And you're going to want to put a loop in it. What this loop does, when you Velcro this up, this just helps keep your hose from sliding back out of the bladder. Just take this. Again, if you're not tall enough to do this, just do it while it's laying on the ground. Same results. Just Velcro it up there with a loop in it. Right? Kids, make sure the kids are not grabbing on these nets, the bladders or anything like that. Not only can they tear off a fingernail, but they'll tear the net. Once you got that done, you get your pool filled. You can turn your water on your water hose. Don't turn it up too high. You turn it up too high, it's just going to fill the bladder up too much, and it's just going to back flush out the end and waste your water. So you just want to turn it on so you got a good steady stream showering over the top of both lanes here. Alright, after that, you're ready to play. That's about all there is to setting one of these up. Thank you. Hey everybody. We're going to show you how to break down a combo if you did the self pickup option. This is with a splash pool. This is one of our water combos. When you rent a water combo, you want to take and make sure it's up and draining water for a couple of hours. If you don't, you're going to have one hard time to get this inflatable up. It's going to be like trying to pick up a water barrel. To start with, you want to cut your blower off, let the inflatable drop. If you have a splash pool on it, that way it collapses, drains most of the water out. After it drains most of the water out, you can grab your liner and then just ease it up, pull it up, and you run the rest of the water out of one side of it. Once you do that, you want to let it sit and drain for an hour or two after you get done wiping it down if you got anything on the inside of it. And again, it's to your advantage if you do that, because this will be heavy if you do not. Once you do that, you sit there and drain for a while, make sure all your water hoses and everything out. Then you can come around, shut your blower off. After you shut your blower off, wash the sides. It'll help keep it clean. That way you ain't got to wipe it off. You can kind of guide it and make it collapse in on itself where it pins in the middle right here. Once you got the good start on it coming down, go ahead and take your blower off of it. Loosen your strap, pull your blower out of the tube. You'll see it start coming down faster. Then just go around and open up all your zippers as wide as you can get them open on the unit. Make sure it's open, start coming down. Just walk around and open them all. You have extra people with you, and they can stand there and hold them open for you. That way it releases air. It makes it a lot quicker. If not, no big deal. Just give it some time. Go flatten out. This is the last zipper. All of our zippers are now open. So what we're going to do, we're going to let it get as flat as it can on its own, and then we'll start gathering up, pulling the vinyl towards the inside, getting it all squared up here, and walking some of the air out. You can stop it for now. Okay, once you got the unit collapsed, pretty much got it, locked down, collapsed, all the air out of it. You kind of want to pull everything in towards the middle, kind of center it up. The way it evens it out, it makes it easier for you to roll. The pillars, kind of clasp them all in the middle, hold it all in, the slide, we kind of pull the sides in on the slide. Then on these longer units, like this big combo with a pull, this again is where it comes in, where I said it helps if you start several hours ahead and drain your pull and everything. You're going on to close your pull back until you you get to the seam, then stop. And just kind of flatten it out as much as you can. Make sure it's as square as possible. Once you have your pull, you're going to grab it. Again, pull it all the way back. Pull the slide to the inside of the bounce house. Good and square. Again, until you pretty much right before you get to the joint where it attaches the bounce house, and stop. Stop right before that. It helps get a better start on your roll. And then you're going to want to walk all the humps out. Again, get as much air as you can. Every time you fold it, you're going to find there's still a little air in it, so you're going to want to walk it out again. Once you do that, you next want to, you got it out square, your slides pulled in. You're going to want to start with the side without the blower tube on it. It's the first side you're going to fold. So grab it, go what looks about halfway with this one, and then you're going to stop. Then you're going to want to walk it out some more. You can see where we kind of bend it. If you look where the bend actually hits, it's just about a fourth of the way where the bend hits, which puts the actual folded in a little over halfway. This is about the easiest way you're going to find to fold these big combos. There's other ways we do it, but we usually do that when we set them up, inspect them, and sterilize them ourselves. Then you go to the end you have left. See the seam here? That's what you want to kind of line up. You go all the way over to the other side. Drop it down. Tuck any excess you have to where your seam is pretty much parallel with the outside of the other side. Again, it's a help if you have a few people help you. Alright. Once you get that, you start walking it out again. It'll move, it'll shift around a little bit. That's fine as long as you get that start point where that seam's all the way over. It ain't that big of a deal if it shifts a little bit. It don't hurt nothing. Alright, when you got most of it walked out and pretty well flattened out for you, you want to pick up the back end of your bounce house. When you roll this up, you're always wanting to roll from front to back. The reason being, it pushes the air out the back as you go. It pushes it out the zipper. That way it ain't just like a wadded mess when you get done. And if you try to roll the other way, it's going to make it a lot harder on you. Time you get to the other end, you're not going to be able to get the air out. Hold up the end, the back end that you're going to be rolling towards. And you want to place your straps out and under it while you got it folded up. Kind of get them lined up there. Once you get them in there, you can let the fold back down. And the straps will already be in place when you get done rolling. The reason we do this, that way you ain't trying to lift that unit up and slide straps up and under it when you get to the end. You're just rolling it. Alright, and again, just make sure she's good and flat. Once she's good and flattened out, then you come back here and get ready to start rolling. Stop. Got her all flattened out, you got her folded, you're ready to start rolling. When you start rolling, you kind of tuck it in. You want to start as tight as possible. When you start tight, it makes it a lot easier when you get halfway through it. Hold it down again, easier with a couple of people. Now tuck it in, roll it over. Just keep rolling like that. We just kind of stop as we go, kind of rock the air out of it, mash it down to keep it halfway around it. Just about there. Just a little bit more. That's it. Once you get done rolling it, you'll put your straps on it. Most of them have little pull straps like this. Some of them have cam buckles or ratchet straps. Alright. Just get it started. Pull it to one side, get the slack out of it. Don't want to pull it tight. Tight as you can. And throw a loop in it. And throw a loop in it, tuck it up and under it. And pull it through the center. Do the same with the other side. You're ready to go. Bring it back. Put it off.